paragraph page 378. 378. Okay, and our last headword was influence, new word type of lesson. Okay, so let's start with revision. Ready?
Okay, I'm
Here
ready.
we go. First question. Does a lorry have fewer wheels than a car? Does a lorry have fewer wheels than a car? No, a
No,
lorry
a
doesn't
lorry
have
doesn't have fewer wheels than a
that.
car.
It
It
has
has more
more wheel.
wheels.
Very good. About how long is an arrow? About how long is an arrow? An arrow
An
is
arrow
about
is about
a meter
a
long.
meter long.
How many centimeters make a meter? How many centimeters make a meter? 100
100
centimeters
centimeters make a
make a
meter.
meter. Very good. Do you know anybody who has long beard? Do you know anybody who has long beard? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
know
know
somebody who
who
has
has.
long beard.
Very good. Is it false that the opposite of heaven is hell? Is it false that the opposite of heaven is hell? No, it
No,
isn't
it isn't
false
false.
that the opposite
The
of
opposite
heaven
of heaven
is
is hell.
hell. It's true.
It's true.
Is everything we read in the newspapers true? Is everything we read in the newspapers true? No, not
No, not
everything we read
everything related in
in
the
the
newspaper
newspaper
is
is
true.
true. Some
Some
things are
things are
true
true,
and
and
some
some
things are
things are
false.
false.
Vega, do you think, why do you think this is so? Why do you think this is so? I think
I
maybe
think
it's
maybe
because
it's because
newspapers haven't
newspaper
always got
haven't always
time
got
to make sure
to make sure
that what
that
they write
what they
is
write is
completely
completely true.
very good. Is it cheap to maintain a large house? Is it cheap to maintain a large house? No, it
No,
isn't
it
cheap
isn't
to
cheap to
maintain a
maintain a
large
large
house.
house.
It's
It's
expensive.
expensive.
Very good. How do we translate the word it takes in Japanese? How do we translate the word it takes in Japanese? We translate
We
the word
translate
it
what
takes
it
with
takes. It's それには in
in
Japanese.
Japanese. Very good. How long does it take you to go home from your office? How long does it take you to go home from your office? It takes me
It takes
about
me about an hour
to go
to
home
go
from
home
my office.
from my office.
Very good. Does it take longer to fly from there to Ireland than to go by train and ship? Does it take longer to fly from there to Ireland than to go by train and ship? No, it
No,
doesn't
it
take
doesn't
longer
take
to
longer
fly from
to
here
fly from
to
here to
Ireland
Ireland
than to go by
than to go
train
by
and ship.
train and ship.
It takes less time.
It takes less time.
Wait, about how long would it take you to reach the station from there if you walk very fast? About how long would it take you to reach the station from there if you walk very fast? It would take
It
me about
takes me about 5 minutes
to reach
to
the
reach
station
the
from
station
here
from here
if I
if
walk
I
very
walked very
fast.
fast.
Reagan, what amount of money have you got in your pocket at the moment? What amount of money have you got in your pocket at the moment? I've got
I've
about
got about 100 yen
in my pocket
in my
at the
pocket
moment.
at the moment.
Reagan, do they use a large amount of wood in building houses in your region? Do they use a large amount of wood in building houses in your region? Yes or no?
Yes,
They
they
use
use
a large
a large
amount of
amount
wood
of food
in
in
building
building
houses
houses
in my
in
region.
in my region
Why? Why? Because
because it's cheap.
very good. About what do 50 pounds and 13 pounds amount to? What do 50 pounds and 13 pounds amount to? 50
50
pounds and
pounds and
13 pounds
13 pounds
amount to
to
63 pounds.
63 pounds.
Very good. What does the word further mean? What does the word further mean? The word
The
further
word
means
further
the
means
same as
at
farther,
the same as
but
further,
it also means
it also
in addition
means
or
in
extra.
addition or extra.
Very good. Which is further from Spain, Sweden, or Switzerland? Which is further from Spain, Sweden, or Switzerland? Sweden is
Sweden
further
is
from
further
Spain
from Spain
than
to Switzerland.
very good. What's the furthest you've ever been? What's the furthest you've ever been? The furthest
The
I've
farthest
ever
I've
been
ever
is
been
from
is
Japan
from
to
Japan to Dubai.
very good. Where do you have to go if you wanted further information about train times at a station? Where do you have to go if you wanted further information about train times at a station? I'd have to
You
go
have to
to the
go
information
information
office
office if
if
I
I
wanted
wanted
further
further
information
information about train
about
times
train
at the
times at
station.
the station.
Very good. Give me a further example of the word further. Give me a further example of the word further, please. If I
If
failed
I
an
failed
exam,
an
I'd
exam,
have to take
I would
further
have to
lessons.
take further lessons.
Very good. When do we use the present perfect? When do we use the present perfect? We use the
We use
present
the
perfect
present
when we
perfect
are
when we are
thinking
about
about time,
thinking about time
before and
before
up to
and
now.
up to now.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. Mary cannot
Mary
enter
cannot
her flat
enter her flat
because she
because
has lost
she has
her
lost
key.
her key.
Very good. What does that sentence mean? What does that sentence mean? That
That
sentence means that
means
Mary does not know
Mary does not
where
know
her
where
key is
her
now
key is now
because of
or
losing it
losing it
earlier today.
earlier today.
What do we use, or when do we use the past perfect? When do we use the past perfect? We use
We
the
use
past
the past
perfect when we
perfect
are
when
thinking
we
about
about
time
thinking about time
before and up to
before and up
another
to
point in the
another
past.
point in the past.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. Mary could
Mary
not
could not
enter her
enter
flat
her flat
yesterday
yesterday
because she
because
has
she
lost
had
her key.
lost her key.
Very good. What does that sentence mean? What does that sentence mean? That
That
sentence means
sentence
that
means
Mary
Mary
did not know
didn't know
where her key
where
was
her key was
yesterday
yesterday
because of losing it
because of
earlier
losing
in
it
the day.
earlier in the day.
Very good. What's the difference between these two sentences? I ate my dinner at 9 o'clock and I had eaten my dinner at 9 o'clock. What's the difference between these two sentences? I ate my dinner at 9 o'clock and I had eaten my dinner at 9 o'clock. The difference
The
between
difference
those
between
two
those
sentences
two
is
sentences
that
is
I ate
that
my
I
dinner
ate
at
my
9
dinner
o'clock
at
means
9 o'clock
I
means
started to
I
eat my
started
dinner
to eat my
at
dinner
9
at
o'clock,
9 o'clock,
whereas I had
whereas I
eaten
had
my
eaten
dinner
my
at 9
dinner at
o'clock
nine
means
o'clock
that
means
my dinner
that my
was
dinner
already
was
finished
already
at
finished
9
at
o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Very had you had anything to eat before you came to school today? Had you had anything to eat before you came to school today? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
had had
something
something
to
to
eat
eat
before I came
before
to
I
school
came to
today.
school today.
Very good. Had you ever seen me before you came to the school? Have you ever seen me before you came to the school? Yes or no?
No,
I
I've
had
never
never seen
seen
you
you
before I
before
came
I
to the
came to
school.
the school.
Very good. When you began your lesson at this school, had you already studied some English or were you a complete beginner? When you began your lesson at this school, had you already studied some English or were you a complete beginner? When I
When I
began my
began
lesson
my
at
lessons
this
at this
school,
school,
I
I
had
had
already
already
studied some
studied
English.
some English.
Very good. What does the word party mean? What does the word party mean? The word
The
party
word
means
party means
party or tour.
party
Very
tour.
good. Do you ever throw a party at home on your birthday? Do you ever throw a party at home on your birthday? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I
sometimes
sometimes throw a
throw a
party
party
at
at
home
home
for my
on my
birthday.
birthday,
On
which
my
is
birthday.
on my birthday. Which is the strongest political party in your country today? Which is the strongest political party in your country today? The
The Jimin Party is
is
the
the
strongest
strongest
political
political
party
party in my
in my
country
country today.
today. Do you prefer to go on holiday with a friend or in a large party? Do you prefer to go on holiday with a friend or in a large party? I prefer
I
to go
prefer to go on holiday with a friend
than in
than
a large
in a
party.
party.
Very good. What does the word mad mean? What does the word mad mean? The word
The
mad
word
means
"mat" means
angry,
really
very interested,
very
and
interested
crazy.
and crazy.
Very good. Do some people get mad when they're driving in very heavy traffic? Do some people get mad when they're driving in very heavy traffic? Yes,
Yes,
some
some
people get
people get
mad
mad
when
when
they're
they're
driving
driving
in
in
very heavy traffic.
very heavy traffic.
Very good. What kind of things are you most mad about? What kind of things are you most mad about? I'm most
I
mad about
most matter
mu-
about
music, films,
music, film,
sports, etc.
sports, etc.
Very good. If a friend told you they had seen a UFO, would you believe them or think they were going mad? If a friend told you they had seen a UFO, would you believe them or think they were going mad? If a friend
If a
told me
friend told
they
me
had
they
seen a
had seen a
UFO,
UFO,
I'd
I think they
they're
were going
going
mad.
mad. Very good. What happens if one pupil copies from another during an exam? What happens if one pupil copies from another during an exam? If one
If one
pupil
pupil
copies
copies
from
from
another
another
during
during
an
an
exam,
exam,
he's sent
he is
out
sent
of the
out of the
room.
room.
Very good. If you were given two copies of the same book for your birthday, what would you do? If you were given two copies of your same book for your birthday, what would you do? if I were
If you are
given
given
two
two
copies of the
copies
same book
of the same
for
book
my birthday,
for my birthday,
I'd
I'll sell it.
wait. Okay, well, when you answer a question during a Callan lesson, should you simply copy what the teacher says? When you answer a question during a Callan lesson, should you simply copy what the teacher says? No. When
No,
I
when
answer
I
a
answer the
question
question
during a
in
Callan
color
lesson,
lesson,
I
during color lesson,
I shouldn't simply copy
I shouldn't
what the
simply
teacher
copy what
says.
the teacher
I should
says.
try to
I
answer
should
the
try to
questions
answer the
without
question
waiting to hear
without waiting
the
to
words
hear
from the
what
teacher
from the
first.
teacher first.
Very good. Okay. Does the weather have a strong influence over you? Do you, for example, feel happy in good weather and unhappy in bad weather? Does the weather have a strong influence over you? Do you, for example, feel happy in good weather and unhappy in bad weather? Yes or no?
Yes,
The
the
weather
weather
has
have
a
a strong influence
over
over
me.
me.
I feel happy in
I
good
feel
weather,
happy in good
good
weather
and unhappy
and
in
I'm
bad weather.
happy in the bad
Oh, I
weather.
thought you're happy in bad weather. Yeah. Oh, there's no work in bad weather. Okay, that's the end of our revision. Let's have new word. Okay, let's have first one. Okay, repeat. Mouse,
Mouse,
mice.
mice,
Very good. Okay, listen. The word mouse is a noun. A mouse is a small animal which with short hair or short fur, a pointed face, and a long tail. For example, the name of a famous mouse in the cinema world is Mickey Mouse. Mice is the plural of mouse. We say one mouse, two mice, three mice, etc. For example, mice like eating cheese. Let's practice. What is the name of the famous mouse in the cinema world? What is the name of the famous mouse in the cinema world? The name
the
of the
name of
famous mouse
famous mouse
in the
in
cinema
the
world
cinema world
is Mickey
is
Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
What do mice like eating? What do mice like eating? Mice like
Mouse
eating
like
cheese,
eating cheese,
etc.
etc.
Very good. Next, repeat throat.
Throat,
Very good. Okay, listen. The word throat is a noun. The throat is the front of the neck, or the space inside the neck down which food and air can go. For example, this part of the body is the throat. Let's practice. What part of the body is this? What part of the body is this? That part of the body
that part of the
is the
body
throat.
is the throat.
Very good. Next, repeat opportunity.
Opportunity,
Very good. Okay, listen. Opportunity is a noun. Opportunity is the synonym of the word chance. It is a chance to do something or an occasion when it is easy for you to do something, like a great opportunity. For example, I would prefer a job that gave me the opportunity to visit other countries. Okay, let's practice. Which would you prefer? A job that gave you the opportunity to visit other countries or a job that gave you the opportunity to earn a lot? Which would you prefer? A job that gave you the opportunity to visit other countries or a job that gave you the opportunity to earn a lot? I'd prefer a job
I prefer the
that
job
gave me
that
the
gave me
opportunity to
the opportunity to earn
a
a lot
lot,
of
a lot of
a lot.
money. Yeah, but
And
if you earn a lot, you can travel also. Very good. Next, repeat develop.
develop
Industry,
industry,
agriculture.
agriculture,
Very good. Okay, listen. The word industry is a noun. Industry means companies and activities involved in the process of producing goods. For example, computer industry or car industry. Agriculture is a noun. Agriculture means the practice of work of farming. For example, more than 75% of the land is used for agriculture. Develop is a verb. Develop means to grow or change into a more advanced, larger, or stronger form. By the underdeveloped countries of the world, we mean those with little industry, little agriculture, etc. Let's practice. What do we mean by the underdeveloped countries of the world? What do we mean by the underdeveloped countries of the world? By the underdeveloped
by the
countries of the world.
underdevelopment country of the
Oh,
world,
not development, one more. By the underdeveloped
by the underdeveloped
countries of the world,
countries of the
we
world.
mean those with
We
little
mean those
industry,
with little industry,
agriculture, etc.
agriculture, etc.
Very good. Next, repeat print.
Print,
Very good. Okay, listen. The word print is a verb. To print means to prepare and make a book for sale. To print the book so it can go on sale on bookstores. For example, the Callan Method book or the Callan book was printed in London. Okay, let's practice. Where was the Callan book printed? Where was the Callan book printed? The Callan book
The
was
current book
printed
was
in
printed
London.
in London.
Very good. Next, repeat sand,
Sand,
beach,
beach,
desert.
desert.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word sand is a noun. Sand is a substance that looks like a powder and consists of extremely small pieces of stone. For example, we find sand on a beach, in a desert, etc. Beach is a noun. A beach is an area of sand or small stones near the sea or another area of water, such as a lake. For example, we walk along the beach. Desert is a noun. A desert is a dry area where there is very little rain and few plants. For example, Sahara Desert. It's difficult to live in a desert because there is so little water. Let's practice. Where do we find sand? Where do we find sand? We find
We
sand
find the
on a
sand
beach,
on the
in a
beach,
desert,
in a
etc.
desert, etc.
Very good. When you're on holiday, do you enjoy lying on a beach in the sun? When you're on holiday, do you enjoy lying on a beach in the sun? Yes or no?
Yes,
When I'm when I'm on
when
holiday,
I'm on
I
holiday,
enjoy lying on a
I enjoy
beach
lying on the
in the
beach
sun.
in the sun.
Very good. Why is it difficult to live in a desert? Why is it difficult to live in a desert? It's difficult to
It's
live in a
difficult to
desert
live in desert
because there is so
because
little
there
water.
are
There
so
is
little
so
water.
little water. One more. It's difficult to
It's
live in a
difficult
desert
to live in the
because
desert
there is so
because
little
there
water.
is so little water.
Very good. Next, repeat. Bell,
Bell,
knock,
knock,
pay a visit, pay a visit,
pay a visit,
ring.
ring,
Very good. Okay, listen. The word ring is a verb. To ring is to make the sound of a bell. Bell is a noun. It is the thing that makes a ringing sound and is used to give a signal or attract people's attention. For example, the bell rings during break time and when the class is about to start or end. Knock is a verb. To knock means to repeatedly hit something, producing a noise. For example, I'm knocking on the wall. Pay a visit is a verb. It is the same as to visit. For example, when I arrive at somebody's front door in order to pay a visit, I knock on the door or ring the doorbell. Okay, let's practice. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're knocking
you are
on the
knocking
table.
on the table.
Is there a bell in this school? Is there a bell in this school? Yes or no?
No,
There
there
isn't
is
a bell in this
a
school.
bear in the school.
Very good. What do you do when you arrive at somebody's front door in order to pay a visit? What do you do when you arrive at somebody's front door in order to pay a visit? When I arrive
When I
at
arrive
somebody's front door
somebody's front
in
door
order to pay a
in
visit,
order to pay a
I knock
visit,
on the door
I knock on
or
the
ring the
door
doorbell.
or ring the doorbell.
Very good. Next, repeat. Shout.
Shout.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word shout is a verb. To shout means to say something very loudly. For
Uh,
example, people shout when they are angry or when they think somebody can't hear them. If there were some people shouting loudly outside in the corridor, I wouldn't be able to hear you. Let's practice. When do people shout? When do people shout? People shout
People
when
shout
they're
when they
angry
are
or
angry
when they think
or when they
somebody
think
can't hear them.
somebody and kill them.
Can't hear them.
Can't kill them.
Very good. If there were some people shouting loudly outside in the corridor, would you be able to hear me? If there were some people shouting loudly outside in the corridor, would you be able to hear me? No. If there
No.
were some
If
people
there were some people
shouting loudly
shouting
outside
loudly
in the corridor,
outside in the
I
corridor,
wouldn't be able to
I
hear
wouldn't
you.
be able to hear you.
Very good. Next, repeat. Stick.
Stick.
Walking stick.
Walking stick.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word stick is a noun. It is a long, thin piece of wood, plastic, etc., that you use for a particular purpose. For example, dogs like to fetch sticks that you throw for them. Walking stick is a noun. It is a stick that we use to support someone, especially an old person, while they walk. For
Oh.
example, some people use walking sticks to help them move around when they get older.
Hmm.
Let's practice. Do some people use walking sticks to help them move around when they get older? Do some people use walking sticks to help them move around when they get older? Yes, some
Yes.
people use
Some
walking
people use
sticks
walking
to
sticks
help them move
to
around
help them move
when
around
they get older.
when they get older.
Which animals like to fetch sticks that you throw for them? Which animal like to fetch sticks that you throw for them? Dogs like to
Dogs
fetch sticks.
like to fix
Sticks that you
sticks
throw for them.
to use throw
For
them
them. Very good. One more.
for them.
Dogs like to
Dogs
fetch sticks.
like to fetch sticks.
Fetch. Fetch
Fetch,
sticks.
fetch sticks.
One more. Dogs like to
Dogs
fetch
like to
sticks
fetch
that
sticks
you throw for them.
that you throw for them.
Very good. Okay, now let's move on to reading.
Okay.
Very good. So our reading is at stage 4, paragraph page 285. Last headword was branch. Okay, start with headword bridge.
Okay. Bridge.
285, bridge.
Bridge. Okay.
Mhm.
Bridge.